So welcome to Bunny's Designs. This is an unboxing, and it's very strange, but my art's changed since last week. I've been a little bit poorly the last couple of days, so I've been bedridden, and the Amazon gremlin creeps in when you can't do anything but look at things to buy. So I've had but this was the Amazon gremlin last week, so I've had two Amazon gremlins. But I had a derwent moment, and I've been wanting the full set of these, but I couldn't find them. But of course I love the pastels, and I found these derwent pastels, and of course they've got all those yummy colours. Now again, because it was a bit cheaper, they've obviously taken out the little pamphlet that comes with them. So I thought this would be quite interesting, and they've got the numbers on, and I'm pretty sure that the pastels are the same colours of the pastel pencils. I'm pretty sure they are. So I'm going to have a play with those a bit later. But really wanted those, and they're in like a foamy surrounding, again like that foam cradle, so they should be fine. And these pastels are water based, so that means I can use them like the Inktense pencils, the Inktense blocks, but they're pastel, so I've got the best of both worlds there. And then my other little purchase was some Derwent pastel oils. I did have a request, because I have a colour book. Just bear with me 2 seconds. Twizzle round. And it must have been in January, so of course I've got round to it now. Almost the beginning of June. And I've only done one, I think, in here, and I was using the children's pastels, but they're very vibrant and kind of, they feel very much like children's crayons. And that's my flower design. This is the one that the first one I did. And again, it's that white, dark and mid-tone, or white, dark and mid-tone. And I really enjoy playing with that, but it does hurt my hands. But I've obviously gone into this kind of colour changing mode, that instead of being kind of photorealism, I've kind of gone into kind of really gothic-y, steampunky kind of fantasy colours. So I'm going to try to push myself out of the comfort zone. Now this was supposed to be every day, and I never touched it since. So that's a bit naughty. So I'm not precious with this book, but it does have a hard, I think it was only a couple. Oh, sorry, my fault. Whoopsie. Sorry about that. I knocked on the dog thought it was somebody knocking on the door. Whoopsie. So this is quite a nice book. I'll zoom in a little bit. If anybody's got any questions, pop them in caps. This is a live show recorded for Ustream.tv and also for YouTube for people to bark at their leisure. Sorry about Alfie. Terrible boy. Just make sure we're in focus. Sorry about that. I cannot believe that was my fault. Sorry about that. Shh. The minute I press record. Alfie, come here. No, can't do anything with him. So this is, and it's stitched as well, so it goes flat, which is quite nice. Now I have photocopied this because I think that's what I did with the chameleon pens. So I photocopied a few of these. Most of them I don't like, but I think they'll be perfect for pastels, oil pastels, because they've got kind of some. You need a big pattern really, and as I say, because it's not precious, because I don't like it, I think I can kind of push myself out of the comfort zone. I think that's pastel. Yeah, that's pastel, so that would rub off anyway. So I do love these lovely soft pastel colours, but I think I'm getting into my kind of vivid colours. And a lot of these I've been using the chameleon pens as well. So there are quite a few things I could do in this book, rather than just sitting on the shelf. But they're very quick, these pastels, and these are one of the children's ones. So I think, and I photocopied this one and used that a few times as well. The paper's not so bad. It's single-sided and it's perforated. But I bought this from. There's two actually. I think I paid. Oh, I did. I paid £1.99 from Boys. So £1.99 was quite a good price. And then there were some thinner versions of it as well. Oops. There was the little one. I think these were 99p. Colour Therapy. But I did like that one because it was on a hard. So because I don't like these and they're not precious, I think I can use them to experiment with some bold colours. Trouble's coming back in. He's just got his foot stuck now. Nigel, he's got his claw stuck. Alfie's had a bit of a scratchy do with our bits of carpet, and he's just got his claw stuck. Right, so there's some really big petals here, so I think that would look quite good. And now I will photocopy this one because my photocopy ink doesn't run, and that's the same one that's in here. So I thought some of them were very similar. Let me have a look. There we go. So we've got the same one again there, so that might be interesting. Oh yes, Karen, it helps you positive. It does, yeah. Karen's just said vibrant colours make you happy. Yep, they do. They do. I like the pastel ones though. I think actually I'm not quite in. I think I've zoomed in too much. I'll just come out two. So it's very similar. This was £1 more, but it's hard backed. And this was just, I think this was 99p. But the Colour Art Therapy, if I remember, I think the ink runs. If you photocopy them, I don't think it'll run. But I want to photocopy a couple of these because I want to use my chameleon pens for the party. Oh my goodness, which is tomorrow, the 1st of June. Ooh, that's because I was poorly, wasn't it? I've lost a week. I've not been very well. Yes, so. I'm trying to plan for my little party as well. I'll talk about that in a minute. So, but I like these, you need a largest image because you don't have any points on these. So I think this is the largest set. I always like the full set because I'm rather childish. So we've got the colours written in the box, and these are the oil pastels. But you do have a sharp edge, and you could sharpen them if you wanted. So I don't know what we could do. But so that they were my whoopsie. So we've got, again, some pale yellows, warm yellows, oranges, reds, pinky reds, pinks, purples, purpley blues. Then we've got the cold blues, sky blues, some deep greens, pale greens, and then some fawns and a couple of greys. So it's a really nice set. And I think you can blend the oil ones together, I think. Haven't had a lot of a play with those. As I say, this was my first attempt for many years, this, playing with them. So I thought, I've got these colour books that I don't particularly like, and so I'd like to play with colour just that little bit more. So these would be perfect for that. These Academy pastels. And because I have the watercolour pencils, sorry, the pastel pencils, I bought the Derwent pastels as well. So that was my unboxing of my mini haul. Thanks for watching.